Okay, welcome back. This is the second segment of the program this morning, New Dawn Otojo. And before now, we're talking about small and medium scale enterprises and how to maintain them, how to start up, and factors to consider for sustainability. Okay, this is the second segment, and we have a very important topic to talk about this morning that has become a menace in the country, and it has to do with cybercrime, cybersecurity, causes and prevention. Now, as we all know, advances in global technology, infrastructure, including computers, mobile phones, and the internet, has brought so much growth to the economy. At the same time, everybody can now reach out to the world from the comfort of their homes, their offices, and cyber cafes around the world. But this advantages comes with quite a number of disadvantages, and that's what we're going to talk about this morning. And cybersecurity, how to secure yourself from being a victim of the cyber hoodlums. Let me put them that way. So we have in the studio with us Mr. Tunji Tijani. He is the secretary of the Nigeria Computer Society Ogun State chapter. Mr. Tunji, welcome to the studios.
Thank you very much. Just a brief correction. I'm Mr. Olatunde Tijani.
Olatunde Tijani. Okay. Cybercrime, the mention of GBT now reminds me of ancient time, like in the olden days where it all started. You know, I would like you to take us down memory lane. Cybercrime. Where do you think it started from in Nigeria or globally?
Well, the advance in technology has actually also advanced the issue of cybercrime in the world.
Oh, great.
The more sophisticated technology becomes, we know that there are other people that are also trying to subvert the use of ICT, computer, and devices like that. So as technology is advancing, it is quite important also to try to curb those that will want to use all these devices and technology to their own advantage. Maybe I'll call it selfish advantage, definitely, or to perpetrate evil or to commit crime in the society. So if you really want to know as far back as cybercrime started, well, I think it will also go as far back as when stealing or crime has started in the society. So that's all I'll say about that.
Okay, now, now talking about cyber now, it has to do with the digital, you know, our phones, internet. Now, how then can one secure himself? Because there are quite a lot of time now, like you said, the advance of technology. Most companies are going global. You know, most of the things we do now starts from the, if it's not digitalized, they say you're living in the ancient time. Now, how then would one identify if you're filling a form on the internet that is not legit? How do you differentiate which? I think there should be some factors to note. We who are making use of computers, you know, how then do we differentiate between this is fraud, or this is someone who wants to engage in cybercrime, trying to dupe me of my money or something?
Well, thank you very much. I know in mass communication, they always say the source of an information is as well good as the authenticity of that information. So, you know, if any information is being shared to you, I think you need to, first of all, authenticate the source from which that is coming out. However, you know, as I said the other time, the more technology is advancing, the evil, let me call them cyber perpetrators, cybercrime perpetrators, they are also advancing their own method, strategy, in which they you know, use to dupe people or commit crime. Now, let me give you an instance. Now, for instance, let's start with the one they call scamming. For instance, they can send you an email or maybe a text message or even a call. You get a call on your phone. So let me start with the email. So, you know, maybe they send you an offer. Somebody, you know, most of these people that do these things, they actually work on what you need most. Like somebody, I was discussing with a core member yesterday. He was even letting me know that even before you get to camp, some people will have called you that they can get you a job in Shell. And you know, you just need to, all you need to do is send in your details, your call-up number, and all that. But at the end of it, what are they trying to do? They are trying to extort you to make economic gains. So by the time you say, you know, they will not first of all start with you sending money to them. They will first of all make sure that the level of the discussion is genuine by trying to sell you something.
Or create
that, you know, trying to work on, maybe I call it your own greed. They try to work on your greed. They know that maybe you need a job, you need where to serve. And immediately when they know the need of yours, they try to work on it. And after that, they'll tell you, if you need this opportunity, you have to pay so much. Or they even try to tell you, they send you a link. And on that link, you fill in some information, your personal information, or you know, your security card information, your ATM card information. So you know, it comes in diverse ways. So if you are so gullible and you release such private and security information, you just see that before you know it, your account will have been wiped out. Because right there on the website that you are filling that form, they get the card details, they get the PIN number, and once they get that, meanwhile, unknowing to you, you are filling a form to get an attachment or a job, whereas they are actually extracting your identity and personal information, which they can actually use to extort money or, you know, get money from you. The other way is they can actually also tell you to do what? Pay a certain amount into this bank account, and you'll be offered that service. I tell you another one too. I was trying to sort out the issue of a US visa for somebody, and you know, we got stuck at some point. So we tried to get the contact for the US embassy to get them. Unfortunately, the one we got was not the right one. And while I called the number, you know, he was trying to tell us that, okay, no problem, we will sort out that. But what we need to do now is to rectify that error or to progress. We need to provide so amount of money, which will be sent to his secretary. So the secretary will help us send his cash card. Immediately, you know, you also must be security conscious. When he was saying that, I already knew this is not genuine. But you know, I didn't actually go ahead with doing that. Immediately, I just cut off the conversation. So you know, really, these things are out there. But it now behoves on us to be able to identify, not to, is it to call it too good to be true information. Like sometimes you'll be on the internet, and you know, maybe right there, maybe you are just checking your mail, you just see an ad that is flashing, win $50 million, and you know, you really want to get to know about it, that so I can actually win 50 million. And when you click on it, even without doing anything, by my clicking on that is a malware. It can automatically extract details from your system right there, you know, and it can go ahead. But so, you know, all these things, we need to be careful about what we do, because it's not the use of internet that is the problem. It is when we go to where we are not supposed to go. That's where these problems will lie. And I think with the literacy level, it should help. But you actually wonder that even some people that are the so-called literate fall victims of this several times. There is what we call another type of cybercrime that is being committed is social engineering. You know, one of those is what I just said now. The other one, let me tell you about that of call. For instance, somebody will just call you. I'm calling from your bank now, and you know, we noticed that there was an issue with the use of your ATM. Somebody tried to use your ATM now, so we will need certain details from you now. So just provide us details so that we can actually block that attack. Meanwhile, unknowing to you, it is actually this person that is offering to help you. that is actually trying to extort you. So by providing such information, you have already fall victim of these people.
Well, before I hand you over to Laura, I would like, my next question now would be, how do these perpetrators get the contact of their victims?
Well, there are different means through which, in fact, some of them are close friends or relatives to you. And also, there are some information that you release, like those of us that are using social media. For instance, you may just be chatting or giving an information to somebody on maybe your Facebook, for instance, and you drop your phone number. Even with your phone number and your name, it's enough to do damage to you. While I conducted some research yesterday, when they just know that my name is Olatunde Tijani and they are able to get my phone number, they can actually use this to get and extort information. How? My name is already my username, and the phone number, mostly, most people use phone number to register on the, and so what they need now is your password. So what they will just do is, once they have your phone number already, they will just put a call through to you. Where I'm calling you from Facebook. There is an issue on your account, and they will actually enter it and use the forgot password details and send, that link will send a code to your phone because you are the authentic owner, and they will just get that code to be able to hijack. That's what they call hacking, to be able to hack your account, and they can now be using it to either send messages to your contact that I'm stranded. They have different means. I'm stranded somewhere, I need you to send me so amount, so that so when I come back, I'll refund you. And before you know it, some people actually that know you, based on the relationship you have built with them, that you are a credible person, they will just begin to send money to such person, not knowing that your account has actually been hacked, and it's not you that is doing this. They are actually impersonating you. So, all these things are out there. Even, the use of our ATM cards too. You see some people, they send maybe somebody in the office, their subordinates, or maybe a friend, please help me collect so amount. By that, you need to release what we call your PIN, which is personal identification number, which is the security to that ATM to such fellow. Meanwhile, the fellow already, by you giving him his ATM, he has the ATM number that he can use, and he has your, what do they call it, the PIN. So he can actually use this to transact or shop online without your own knowledge. Meanwhile, you are still carrying around that card. So you'll be wondering, but my ATM card is with me. Actually, you have actually done the damage by releasing information that you are not supposed to release to your acquaintances. And before you know it, the damage may actually be so much, because it depends on how rich you are, maybe how rich you are and your account balance. Before you know it, and most of these people, they actually do this thing maybe in the weekend, where you are not able to quickly go to your bank to complain. And before you know it, the deed has been done. It is only on the first working day, which is Monday, that you actually go and complain.
Exactly. Before I let you go, okay. Before I let you go, I would like you to help way forward. What do you think? Do we continue to just? What do you think the viewers should do to sensitize themselves against being victims?
Well, the first thing they need to do is that any information that, because all the media space now is awash with so much information on our WhatsApp, on the social media. So any information that is sent to you that you are not sure of the source, it's better to disregard it. Don't release your private information. And also, they need to train and sensitize their children to be security conscious. And even them too, they need to be security conscious. When you give a child a phone, you must tell him the merits and demerits and things that can be done on it. And we should run away from too good to be true sources or information. Like they tell you now, you have won visa lottery. Come and
when you didn't apply for it.
So when you didn't apply for it, and you entered into it, before you know it, you will fall victim of these people.
Oh, thank you very, very, very much. We have been talking with Olatunde Tijani, and he is the secretary of the Nigeria Computer Society Ogun State chapter. We'd like to thank you for sensitizing our viewers this morning. Thank you very much for stopping by. Lara,
Thank you very much.
same time, same station tomorrow. New Dawn Otojo continues. Have a great day.